Rightio, I'm going to have a crack at installing the old Trac electronics mirror module into a 2022 Isuzu D-Max. I've already started easing some of the clips up underneath the door here. It's a little arrow clip right up in there. You got to reach in with some needle nose pliers and grab on into him. That little white one there, a bit tricky to grab. You got to pull out all this section here, section up in here. There's a little screw there that you can undo just to take that off. And then all the way around, you're going to start easing all the clips. I've got some of these little pry tools just here. Personal preference is this one, and we'll get started. So I did find it a little bit tricky to get the little plastic clip off here. What I end up doing, leaning over the whole inner trim so I can get to that little screw there, and then unscrewed it, and then that way I could just easily grab it and pinch it with some needle nose pliers, and then I just took it straight out of the door. So as I mentioned before, you need to pull up this trim here. So all I've done is just reached in there, started pulling up easily, work your way along till it comes out loose, and then just behind here you got a little cover. This little guy here I've already pre-popped out. You got to take him out to get to that little screw in there. Same as this one, took out a little screw and then just pulled that little trim off very easily. It's only got the one grommet just there. And the same thing, you want to work your way around the door card, feeling where it's all joined, and just give it a gentle tug all the way around. It comes off just like that. So for this next part, you're going to take out the factory clip from this point here, the two that were plugged into the back of your little control box, and then another one just here as well that also went in the back of the control box. Then you're just going to plug in your piggyback harness. This little guy here will go in the back of the module, and then that will stick on the inside of the door card. So all I've done now is I've got the little module. You can see I put down some Velcro on the inside that comes in the package with the module. Stuck the remainder on the back of the module there. Then where you would plug in the wiring harness, you're going to have that facing down. And then you're just going to stick him in there like that. And then that slot there is where your window control module would be up in there. So I've just looped that cable up over where the door cable latches are. That's all the harness there. Little module on the back of the door trim. Then we're going to do everything in reverse and put it all back together again. So as you can see, the door's back on. These are your piggybacks that are going to go in the back of your control unit here. Just going to plug straight back into there. A bit tricky to do it with the camera in hand. And so you can square him up. So now that I've put those screws back in there, and up in there, you've got this little guy here. He slots in just there. I'm just going to tuck him in behind the door there, line him up, and just press fit him in until he clicks, and that's it. And as for this guy, as you can see, all the cables are there. You just want to tuck those cables down, and you want to start with the top, slot the top in, and then just click it all the way through until all the clicks have gone in. So at the moment I've just dummy fitted the door trim, and as you can see, that's the mirror out. I'm going to hit the lock button, and there you go, the mirrors are all working. So now we're just going to go back to fitting that door trim back into place how it should be. That's your controls on. Still gives you the operation of the switch here, but yeah, now that it's auto you probably don't need it. So there you have it, door card, door back on, everything's all clipped back into place. Just go around for one last check, then you same again, get all your controls. That guy's back on up there. You close him up, do another test, and there you go. The lock of a button. Job done.